I used to believe that happiness is something that you felt only after a glow up or a huge achievement or success or someone loving you the right way. But then one day I realized I was just postponing my own happiness. I was always waiting for something or someone to happen until I asked myself, what if I could just be happy now? And that's when and that's how I entered my happy girl era. In this video, I'll be sharing actual actionable steps that actually work and some mindset shifts that will help you get into your happy girl era. So if you've been in your sad girl era for too long, this video is just for you. How to enter your happy girl era and stay in it. Before that, let me give you a quick introduction. Not gonna take much time. If any of these topics that you're seeing on your screen right now interest you, if you like watching such content, consider checking out my channel. Just go check it out, no pressure. And if you like it, consider subscribing because that will make my day. I love to divide my video into points or sections. So there are going to be 13 sections and 13 points that I want to share with you. First, clear your environment inside and out. Oh my god, I think people grossly underestimate the importance of what you are surrounding yourself with, your environment. Your environment is the setting place of your life. It is what defines your world. So if you don't know where to start, what to do and how to enter your happy girl era, this is the place where you start. Clear your environment, and by environment I don't just mean physical things. Clear everything, okay, on a mental level, on your social level, on your emotional level, and most importantly your physical level as well. Okay, your environment should make you feel safe, cozy and like yourself. Okay, it should make you feel comfortable and safe. So go through your social media feeds, mute and unfollow what doesn't serve you, use the non-interested button. Clear your room, not just for Pinterest but for your own peace. Make your room into something that makes you feel alive, that makes you feel at peace and safe. I would really recommend you to do this one activity in your home, even if you are not living alone or even if you don't have a lot of space. Just make one corner, okay, teeny tiny corner of your room or any place in your house which is just your corner. Okay, that is a place where you feel happy. You know, make it into a place where you feel alive, where you feel happy, when you feel joy. Okay, it should be a cozy space for yourself, exactly how you like it. And you know, it doesn't have to be very fancy. You know, a simple cozy blanket or a small lamp, or you know, just affirmations on the wall that you like, or quotes that you like on the wall, or just one safe space for you to feel at home. You know, these little cues lead to big impact. Second, be intentional about what you consume. The smallest ways affect us in the biggest ways. Okay, you will not even understand what you're taking in, and we're taking in so much around us, especially in our age where social media is like, we are taking so much content and you'll never know when that will come out. Okay, be very attentive to what kind of content and what kind of things that you are consuming and taking in throughout your day. Pay attention to things like what kind of music are you listening to the first thing in the morning, what kind of feed are you scrolling right before bed, what kind of conversations are your friends having around you, about them, about you, or just about normal topics, what kind of language are they using. Pay attention to small details like that. We have to remove the negativity around us and fill it with positive things. Okay, if you are feeding your soul sad energy 24/7, it's no wonder that you feel heavy all day. It's no wonder that you feel sad constantly. Stop waking up to sad songs. This is something I used to do myself. You know, I love Taylor Swift and I love myself to listen to a sad emotional song that just makes me feel heavy, like a lot, but that was not serving me in a good way. Like, sometimes listening to a sad song, it's my guilty pleasure, okay, but at the end of the day it's not serving me. It's constantly keeping me in a state of sadness and a gloomy mood. You know, I switched it up to listening to songs that are more upbeat, that are more happy, that make me smile, that makes me feel hopeful, and that just changed my mood so much. You know, music and small things in your life that affect your mood so much, you gotta pay attention to that and you gotta curate it to serve you. I would definitely recommend you to do this activity where you just make 3 playlists which are happy, hopeful and just things that make you smile, like happy girl walk or confident playlist or happiness boost, happy girl era, or some few playlist ideas that you are seeing on the screen right now. Songs that make you happy, small songs that make you feel alive. There are so many ideas, and if And if you don't even want to make a personal playlist, what you can do is go on Spotify and search my mixes. There are so many mixes on Spotify that Spotify will make for you according to your music taste and according to songs that you listen to based on a particular mood. So please start listening to playlists like love music or a happy girl music or joy mix. There are so many playlists on Spotify, so go do that. A personal example here, I had a friendship breakup and I was constantly scrolling through my feed, which was filled of heartbreak, betrayal, quotes and posts. Just kept me in a low, sad energy, low energy, and just a down energy. I had a second account which was my business account, and when I just opened that and I was scrolling through that feed, I had all the empowering and healing content, and I just looked when I was scrolling through the sad content, it kept me in such a sad and gloomy phase constantly. But when I started scrolling through encouraging and healing content, that just made me feel hopeful, better. And that's when I realized how differently does it make you feel. The kind of content just affects your emotions on such a different level. But give your body safety and stability. Oh my god, I genuinely feel this has helped me so much. I definitely feel that key to lasting happiness for me is safety and stability. Personally for me, I felt that my body needed to feel safe, to feel joy. By stability, I mean some routine things that your body recognizes and understands and then starts feeling safe in it. That, you know, small habits and small routine things that keep on repeating, that your body recognizes and starts feeling safe again. There is a very good chapter in this book, 101 essays that will change the way you think. There's a chapter on it, on routines and importance of routines. I'm gonna put it here. It is so important to create a small, it doesn't have to be a very rigid like every minute routine, but some constant things that just helps your body feel safe in it again, so it can finally be happy and not be in a fight and flight or survival mode all the time. Small rituals that help you feel safe again. For example, just 5 minutes of journaling at the end of the day, or just taking a 10 minutes walk in the evening. Just small things on small rituals that you personally like, that will give your body and your nervous system something to count on. You know, just give your nervous system some stability so that it can feel safe enough to feel happy. Next one is make a happy list. Oh my god, I keep telling you this, but you need to make a happy list, which is so important. This changed things for me so completely. This is a list of things that make you happy, okay? So it can be the smallest of things, okay? Maybe just looking at flowers, okay? It can be the smallest and the basicest of things, like going on a walk for just 10 minutes, journaling, dancing in my room, singing in my room, or singing karaoke, pretending I'm playing a concert. It can be so many things. I'm gonna put a few examples here that you can definitely consider. Playing with clays, drawing, coloring, it can be the basic things, but you have to make a list of things that make you happy. And I can understand that at the beginning it can feel very daunting when you don't have an idea like what is making me happy. I don't know what makes me happy. That used to be my case as well. But you know what, keep a page somewhere and, you know, just start writing, okay? Write happy list on the top and just start writing. You'll you know, slowly start noticing the things that make you happy, and you gotta keep adding to the list. So at the beginning you may not have answers, but slowly you'll start noticing the things that make you happy, and that list will grow. I can assure you. All you gotta do is write happy list in big bold letters and keep space below and stick it somewhere. I'm sure you'll find some things. It can be drinking your favorite drink, or it can just be a cozy walk. It can be just wearing a cozy sweater. It can be so many things. What you gotta do is every day you gotta start incorporating all these things little, okay? You gotta start incorporating all things that make you happy little by little in your daily life, okay? So for example, for me, I dancing in my room and singing and dancing in my room makes me really happy. It just helps me feel again and feel happy again. So what I've done is I've made it a thing that I will, even for 5 minutes or even for 10 minutes or even for a minute, I'm gonna go and sing and dance in my room, even for a minute, okay? You just gotta incorporate these little things that make you happy in your everyday life. So I have made it a thing to do this every single day, even for a minute. You gotta start adding little pockets of joy and little pockets of happiness throughout your day, every single day. Fifth is an emergency joy kit, okay? This is a little different from happy list. Happy lists are things that you gotta incorporate in everyday life that makes you feel happy. This is on days where you feel sad, or these are on the days where you don't feel like yourself, or you feel gloomy, or you just feel in a low energy mode. These are just ready to go list of things that bring you joy when you're spiraling. Okay, so it has to be like a, so it can be like a YouTube video that you really feel happy while watching. So I have made it a toolkit, like there's a YouTube video that makes me happy no matter what I'm feeling. You know, just gives me a little bit of hope, it just gives me a little bit of peace. So it can be your favorite comfort food, comfort movie, a movie that you love, a playlist that makes you feel like the main character in your life, comforting scents, comforting food, comforting things that on days when you don't feel like your best self, you gotta give yourself the comfort and love. So surround yourself with things that gives you comfort and gives you love and gives you hope. So you gotta keep an emergency joy toolkit. This comprises of all things, okay? Maybe scraps of things that just remind you of good memories, or just going through your journals. So it's like things that give you a hug, okay? Like things that feel like warm hug. 6. Notice the little things about your life and about yourself. People always say notice the little things in life, notice the smallest things in life. But love, you gotta also notice the little things about yourself. Start noticing little things about yourself that make you feel alive again, that make you feel happy again, that help you just feel little bit of joy, okay? That one old random song that played that made you feel happy, that outfit that you wore that made you feel like yourself again. A teeny tiny moment where you actually laughed deeply and you forgot about your worries. What made you smile today? What made you feel peaceful even for a second? All you gotta do is write these things down and repeat them. Okay, positive journaling. Okay, you gotta give it a try. It's a very good method of journaling where you can just start journaling with this, or you can also add it to the journaling that you are already doing. Okay, so there are various types of journaling. Do let me know if you want me to make a video on this. Anyways, this is a type of journaling where you just write about the things that went right in the day, things that are just positive. Okay, so whenever you are writing about your day, you do not write about the things that are negative, you do not write about the things that went wrong, you focus on the things that went right. That feels very daunting. You can just start by writing 3 things that went right, okay, that were good things that happened today. Okay, so just 3 things that felt right. Something small that you achieved, or something, a small win, or something small that you did right, something that made you smile, something that felt okay, like something that just felt okay. It helps you focus on the little things that you might have overlooked otherwise. It just helps you bring your brain to focus on the things that are going right, things that are good in your life. Okay, it's very normal for our brain to think about the things that are not going right. This just rewires your brain to think about things that are going right. This helps our brain look for joy instead of sadness. Next point is practice gratitude. This is so important. This has changed my life recently. Okay, what I've been doing is practice gratitude. Okay, you gotta find things that you are grateful for, okay, and you can do it in a very small activity. Again, a book recommendation is Manifest It, really good book, and even though it's about manifestation, it talks about things, how to be grateful and all. It's a really good book and really changed the way I looked at things. Anyways, the way that you can practice gratitude, I can make a whole different video on this as well. Let me know about that. But in case, what you can do is keep it simple. At the end of the day, just write things, okay? Make 3 columns to be gratitude about. One is your the world, your life, and you. Okay, so things that you are grateful for in the world, things that you are grateful for in your life, and things you are grateful for in you as a person. Okay, so that just gives you things to focus on, and things that, and you know what, at the beginning you won't find things that you are grateful for. Okay, when you start practicing gratitude, it might not come easy, but just try to give it 1-2 minutes of thoughts, and I swear, and I guarantee you things will come. Okay, because things in your life are there that you need to be grateful for. Okay, and I know a lot of people think that, you know, when you start being grateful, you don't strive for more. People think that if they start being more grateful, they'll not want more things and they want to go ahead in but that's exactly the sweet spot in self-love, where you start saying, I love where I am and I am so excited to see where I go. And the most important thing, gratitude will help you make gratitude and just being grateful. When you feel grateful, joy will feel like second nature to you. Happiness will come to you because you are focusing on the good. You're focusing on being grateful for the things that will make you feel more happy, more joyous in life. Normalize being happy. Normalize being happy. For the longest time, I always thought that you need a reason to be happy, that when you are happy, there has to be a reason behind it. But honestly, you don't need the perfect marks, you don't need the perfect achievement, you don't need a perfect GPA or that perfect score or something to be happy about. You don't need that perfect relationship to feel happy. You don't have to find a reason to deserve feeling happy. Your existence is the reason enough, okay? If you've been in your sad girl era for very long, you know, it happened to me personally, is that happiness feels weird and it feels uncomfortable at first because sadness and gloominess and just being sad has become our new comfort and new reality that we feel just comfortable with. Happiness might feel weird, uncomfortable. Sometimes you might just feel guilty or scared that it will not stay. But you gotta tell your brain that this is what happiness feels like, this is safe, this is good, okay? Feeling happy is a good thing. You gotta start normalizing your brain with it. Like, you gotta start normalizing being happy. You gotta keep telling your brain that it's okay to be happy, this is a good thing, and being happy is a good thing. It'll take your nervous system some time to get used to it, but you gotta start telling your nervous system, hey, this is okay, this is a good thing, okay? Yeah, because for the longest time, whenever I used to feel happy, it felt so new and weird and just something like I just felt that I didn't deserve. I used to self-sabotage my own happiness. That happens all the time, okay? Like, that is so normal to self-sabotage your own happiness because it feels new and it feels like new, okay? So you gotta start normalizing being happy. So that happens whenever I feel uncomfortable and I don't know what to do. I just say, this is a good thing, okay? This is safe, this is a good thing. Okay, this might sound like a cliche, but choose happiness. Like, actually choose it. Like, I know this sounds very philosophical and all, but okay, a very common example. When you wake up, most of people wake up in a very neutral mode. That's the moment that you can choose joy, okay? That is the moment where you can actually choose to be happy. Even if the first thing that you wake up doesn't go right, or even if your morning routine is not going right and things just keep going the wrong way, you can still choose to be happy. Like, you can just wake up and say, today I'm going to be happy, okay? Today I choose happiness, okay? Choose to be in a good mood anyways, okay? Like, whatever is going wrong, even if your routine even if your tasks are not getting completed, happiness isn't always a feeling. Sometimes it's a decision. It's a decision that you can make again and again, okay? So choose to be happy. Make the decision to be happy. Okay, this is the most basic thing in this video. I feel the most basic point, but remove toxic people, okay? You don't need that, okay? Life is hard as it is. Why would you make it harder by keeping people who are making it harder, okay? Like, it just doesn't make sense, okay? Remove the people who are not bringing the good vibes, who are not supporting you. Just remove them, okay? Like, eliminate them. And I understand sometimes you just can't do that. At those times, you just gotta remind yourself that you are in an air bubble and their energies cannot affect you. And most importantly, you are not responsible for their moods, okay? Just because they are feeling sad doesn't mean that you have to feel sad or bad, or you are the reason that they are feeling sad, or you have to fix it, okay? You are not responsible for the moods of other people. You don't need to fight with them. You don't need to have an argument with them. You can just take a step back and protect your own peace, okay? Just take a step back. Life is hard as it is, okay? Don't make it harder for yourself, you know? Just protect your peace like it is worth gold, because it is. Be happy for you, not the world, okay? Your happiness doesn't have to look a certain way. When you are thinking that happiness should look like a certain way, that you have to be all preppy and all, and you have to make other people feel happy, that's not happiness for yourself. That is you being happy for others. You do not need to tell everybody that you are happy. You can just be happy and be in your quiet, cozy space. You can just be happy and not be preppy and be cheerful. You can still be happy, and you can be happy and you can still be an introverted or shy or just yourself. Okay, you don't have to share it, you don't have to announce it, and most importantly, you don't have to perform your happiness. I had this very bad habit. Okay, what I used to do is the minute that I used to feel happy, okay, for example, if I was singing and dancing, I felt happy, I had this intense need to record it and share it so other people can feel happy, and I just had a intense need to just record it and just share it and spread it, but I realized that at the end of the day, I was taking away from that happy moment. I was stepping away from it, and I just didn't feel happy anymore. Whenever I started recording myself being happy, I was never happy. Okay, so you don't need to perform it for other people. Be happy for yourself, and it's okay if you just want to be yourself and be in your cozy corner and just be happy. Okay, you don't have to announce it. You don't have to tell everybody that you are happy today. Something that I've been working on is to just be in the moment when I feel happy. Whenever I feel happy, I just try to be in the moment and try to enjoy it as much as I can. Let yourself start over. The biggest misconception I feel is that when you are in your happy girl era, you'll never feel sad again, you'll never be overwhelmed again, you'll never feel nervous again, and you'll never have low energy days anymore. That is not the truth. Okay, that is not the truth. You are so allowed to feel sad, you are allowed to feel all the emotions, because you are going to feel all the emotions. Okay, there are going to be things that are making you sad, there are going to be times where you feel low. Okay, being happy does not mean that you will never ever be in a low state of mind again. Stop putting such unrealistic expectations on yourself to be happy 24/7. That is just not how it works. Okay, that is just not how it is. Okay, stop putting such unrealistic expectations. Okay, this is something that works wonders for me, and it might just work for you. Is whenever I'm feeling sad or whenever I'm having a down day or a low day, I just give myself 24 to 48 hours to feel that, to go through it. Just stay in my bed and just feel sad for some time. Just have the permission to feel everything. Okay, even if it's sadness, even if you're gloomy, even on the low days, give yourself the permission to feel whatever you are feeling. Okay, so I give myself 24 to 48 hours or 1 to 2 days to just rest, cry, reset, or feel whatever I'm feeling, and after that I'm like, okay, now I need to get back on track. You are not lazy, you are not always going to be happy, you're not lazy, you're just healing, and that's fine. But after the reset, you gotta show up for yourself again. So that brings us to the end of this video. So if you're stuck in your sad girl era forever, know this, that this will not last forever. Your happy girl era is not something that arrives on a particular day or a week. Okay, it won't just arrive one day miraculously. It is something that you can choose and create one step at a time, one small step at a time. Every time that you protect your peace, light that candle, laugh at something dumb, or romanticize your playlist, you are already stepping into your happy girl era. I just want to end this by saying joy and happiness are not rewards. It's a right, and you do not need to earn it. You just have to let yourself feel it. So with that brings me to the end of this video. You know what to do. If you like this video, okay? Subscribe, because that would really make my day. Okay, like every subscribe helps me, motivates me to make more videos for you and bring you better content. So subscribe, because that would make my day. Like, share, comment anything and everything, things that may have worked for you, things that don't work for you, anything and everything. I would love to have a chat with you in the comment section. So comment, share this video, share this with a person who might need to hear this. And with that brings us to the end of this video. I love you, right?